All right, now we just wait. Hopefully it wasn't singing on the other side of the lake. There it is, just heard it. Heard the Prothonotary. It is on this side of the lake, which is great. Oh, he's right here, guys, he's right here. I just gotta find him. There he is. Hey, Prothonotary. There he is, folks. Here we go. Oh, good job blowing focus, Ray. That's nice. Compose it, give him a little space in the bottom. Oh, I love these. All right, look, I'm gonna move to the left to get rid of that. Just go all white. Here we go. Psst, 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 psst. Oh, nice. Oh, look at the buds above them. Make sure to include those. I'm just gonna move around and try and get some different foreground. Oh, almost there. Look at that texture on the light. How fun is that? A little bit darker so I don't overexpose. Make sure to include those buds above him. There's the opening right there. All right, got that. Let me move around. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so just finished up shooting that Prothonotary Warbler. Brand new bird. Never photographed that one before, which is awesome. So I went out this morning. My goal was warblers. That was it. I know many of you have had requests for how I photograph songbirds and warblers. So step one, know the habitat, okay? So this is a place I've photographed a bunch of times before. It's in southern New Jersey. It's a huge area, not busy at all, decently e-birded. I think I originally found it due to eBird probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. But I don't eBird anymore in South Jersey. I don't use eBird at all in southern New Jersey because all that tends to do is lead me to the really popular places where there's a lot of birders and other photographers and that sort of thing. And while I don't, I shouldn't say I never shoot those locations, they're not my favorite locations to shoot. I'd much rather be out in a place like this where it's much more remote and a ton of open space. I never see any other photographers out here. I've seen a handful of birders here and there, but they're gonna be later in the season when it's a little bit better. Even then, it's just, I rarely come across people out here, which is great. That being said, even when there are some people out here, where I went today, as you'll see, is completely off trail. I just followed the sounds of the birds. So there's a main dirt road right behind here where I parked. The van's parked right here. And yeah, you can hear, there's a pine warbler, ovenbird singing, and that's what started me this morning, is I was chasing an ovenbird because I know those species are a little bit lower. So for a lesson like this, I was targeting species I know have better odds of being lower, so I can just increase my odds, right? Because I'm trying to make my lessons count the most, you know? So I don't really have as much time to just devote to wandering around aimlessly for these lessons. When I'm recording them, I kind of need to make them count. And so I targeted birds that I knew would have a chance of being low. And so the first thing was an ovenbird. Yeah, see, there goes a vehicle. But that'll be like the only vehicle, one or two, that I'll see on this dirt road all day, which is nice. So yeah, first thing I heard a bunch of ovenbirds singing just right over there, you know? So I just walked into the forest chasing them. The first one showed up eye level, which was really nice, but not in a good spot. And then the next one was up higher. May have gotten a cool silhouette of him. Then he was feeding on the ground a bunch, but a little too far away for me to get low because I would have been shooting through too much stuff. After e-birding this, I started coming out here. I've been coming out here for years, and I've started just exploring, and most of the time I would just work the main dirt road, and then there's a handful of trails out here. Most of them are not well maintained, and that's one of the great things about this area, which is why a lot of people don't come out here, because there's not a lot of really good, well-maintained trails. So it's a little bit more work, okay? But when you start birding right along the road, there's birds around there, pine warblers, yellow-throated, ovenbirds, black and white, stuff like that. But when you start getting off into the forest is when you start finding a little bit more stuff. And I, probably about 4 years ago, when I first started coming out here, I think the first year, maybe the second year out here, I followed this one really mediocre trail. It was barely there. And I was just following it along, and it led to this lake that's created by beaver. beaver dam is there, and it built up a lake on one side. Normally it's just a river. So this whole one side of it's flooded, and it's just stunning. It's beautiful. You'll see it in the background of a lot of the wide angle video today. And there was a Prothonotary there that first year. I went and scouted yesterday that same spot. The Prothonotary was there, but he was hanging out in a much more dense, kind of really not good area for photography. So I decided not to go back to that bird this morning because I knew it would just be kind of a mess in there and not really good for photography. So I started with the ovenbird, and while I was working with the ovenbird, I heard a Prothonotary this morning. And at first I thought it was the one I had been photographing for years and the one that I scouted yesterday. But then it finally dawned on me like, oh, I wasn't as far in that direction. So it was a Prothonotary that was on this lake. It was not the same Prothonotary. It was in a very different territory. And so this is a bird I've never worked with before. So I decided to follow the sound, and sure enough, I walked right up, listened to the sound, and there he was. I spent the next 2.5 hours with him this morning. It takes a lot of time. A lot of times he's just up high singing, but a lot of other times he's down low feeding, and that's why I went with that species as well. I knew going after a Prothonotary, unlike say these pines, and black and whites will come down, but pines and yellow-throated, they tend to be tree toppers, and I got to put a lot more time in to get them lower. Great crested flycatcher like you hear right there. I've never gotten one of them low. They're always like tree tops. So Prothonotary, I know they feed at the water, you know, and so I knew they would come down, and that's why I went for it. Plus, that habitat is stunning out there. The other day I found 10 individual Prothonotary in another area. The habitat was not nearly as pretty to shoot, which is why I didn't go back there. So that's a big part of deciding what to do, where to go, and that sort of thing. You can find birds in a lot of places. I found, you know, like I said, 10 Prothonotary the other day. You would think that would be the place I would go. 10 birds versus I ended up hearing 3 of them this morning. You know, much higher density of those birds in the other spot, but the habitat is a nightmare. It's just really dense swamp, really thick. It's just a branchy mess. It's not to say I can't get a great shot there. I have gotten some great shots there, but way harder, way less odds of getting a really good shot. This swamp here is just generally open, and so it just works better. So that's why I targeted this spot. As far as when I started this morning, I started at sunrise. Just a little bit after sunrise is when I was out here. It looked like it was going to be clear. If it's going to be clear, I start a little bit earlier so I can try and find a good bird. That way I can be on it and working with it when the sun comes up. But it was supposed to be overcast all morning, and it mostly was. So then I start right around sunrise, and that's just because that's when the birds are the most vocal. Like they're singing a lot. And even now at 9 o'clock, so 2.5 hours after sunrise, a little bit more than that. I think sunrise was 6:15 today. And so, you know, a little over 2.5 hours after sunrise, the birds are still singing. So there you go, pine warbler. Still plenty of time to get out and shoot. If I didn't have a lot of other things to do today, I'd still be out trying to take some photos because it's cloudy. It cleared up at one point, then it clouded up, then it cleared up, and it clouded up again. So a beautiful morning. This is really what you want to make it easy out here. The sun is really fun to shoot in. I can get some really dramatic shots with that, but it's a short window. As soon as that sun gets up bright, it's really hard, and the birds have to be in a lot more specific area for the light to work really well and the background to work. So when I come out here for songbirds and warblers like this, overcast light just makes things easier. It's not to say that it make it my favorite shots, because sometimes my favorite shots are in the sun, but if I'm a beginner at this, looking to get into photographing these, I haven't done it before, overcast light by far is where I want to be out here. It just makes it so much easier. I can shoot right now at 9 o'clock. If this was full sun, 9 o'clock, 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours after sunrise, this light would be so harsh. It'd be very, very challenging to get a good shot, even for an experienced warbler photographer. And then the other thing is, it's much more specific, like I said, right? If I had the sun coming up over there, for me, honestly, I'd probably be wanting to shoot backlit, or I'd want like a nice spotlight shooting this way, but then my background's got to be just right. Can't be getting hot spots and shadows, and you know, the sun just makes a mess out of everything. But look at it out here right now. No shadows anywhere. I can shoot that direction, that direction, that direction, up a little bit, down a little bit, does not matter. No shadows anywhere. It's perfect for nice soft light with the warblers and these songbirds. So those are my suggestions. I mentioned in the shoot video, but I'll say it again now, the clothing I'm wearing. So this is just a regular hoodie, but under here, pre-treated shirt, pre-treated pants, pre-treated socks. And by pre-treated, I mean they are pre-treated with permethrin. So you can buy permethrin spray to put on your existing clothes, but then you have to reapply it every 30 days or so to keep it active. If you buy pre-treated, it's just in the clothing indefinitely. I think this company, which is by Insect Shield, I think they say they're good for like up to 70 or 80 washes, which is more than a lifetime of the garment. So that allows me to go out and just wander off into the forest, off trail, and not get any ticks or chiggers or any other crawling, biting insects. Not only does it repel them, it actually kills them when they get on you. So that allows me to just kind of explore where I want and follow the birds, follow the sounds. That's exactly what I do. So the last thing I didn't mention is I pretty much never find warblers by sight. It's all by sound, so you have to learn their song. The Merlin Sound ID app is really good at that, so that can be a great help when you're a beginner. But if you're experienced and you start to learn these songs, it's still better. I can stand out there with Merlin and hit record and watch it pick up most of the birds, but then I can still hear, oh, I hear this and I hear this and I hear this, and the Merlin app isn't picking it up. So finding those birds by sound is absolutely key. If you're just starting out, I would target, you know, in these areas. I'm in southern New Jersey right now, but if they're within your range, I would target ovenbird, black and white warbler. Pines are going to be tough, but there's a lot of them. Pines are just tougher to get down. Prothonotary are great to be low. Worm-eating warbler, also great to be low. So, you know, there's a handful of species like that that just tend to be lower elevation birds, and those are the ones you'll probably want to start with just because it'll increase your odds. Obviously, the other birds certainly do come down. I photograph them all, so they will come down. It's just a matter of giving it a lot more time and that sort of thing. Learn the habitat. That's the other very, very important thing. You have to learn the habitat. So I know that the Prothonotary need water. I know that the ovenbirds are just going to be in this open scrub. So basically what you're seeing right behind here, it's kind of open, low brush, good for ovenbirds everywhere. So I can kind of wander in this forest anywhere here and find an ovenbird. Pine warblers, open pine forest. There you go, good to go. Upland, a little bit drier, are good for black and white warblers. So just knowing what the habitat looks like, one of the best resources I found is the All About Birds website. Looking on there, and it tells you where these birds like to nest. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't mention. These are all breeding warblers here. I am not working with any migratory birds. I mean, they're migratory in the fact that they migrate to here, but these are birds that will nest here and breed here. And so they're consistent, they're staying on a territory. So once I find them, like I can go back to that Prothonotary tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and he's gonna be in the exact same spot, which is great. There's also another one I heard up to the stream to the left, and then the one that I already knew about to the right, but that one I'll probably skip because the habitat sucks. Once you find these breeding birds, you can go back to them again and spend more time and try and figure them out, figure out habits, figure out where they like to hang, figure out when they come low, what areas they come low in, go back and get different lighting conditions. So all of those things are an advantage to really getting a good shot. So, excuse me, if I was looking to get the best possible shot I could of a Prothonotary warbler, I would just come back to the same spot multiple times because I had some really good opportunity today. I don't think I got anything mind-blowing or amazing. I got some solid shots though. But if I were to spend more days, or even this morning with overcast light like this, if I were just to stay out there for 3-4 hours, I would increase my odds. I'd probably get that chance to get that epic, amazing shot when it lands on just the right perch for you, or maybe does some cool behavior and catches a bug or something like that. So there you go. That's the first songbird outing of the year. I'll see if I can do more of these as well. My schedule is really tight. I have a lot of workshops this year, so I don't have a lot of free mornings, but I'm gonna see if I can get out there and get more of them. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it showed you guys how I photograph these birds in the forest. The other thing to pay attention to is watch how sometimes how little I move, and then other times how much I move. I determine that based on what the bird's doing and how tolerant it seems to me. In the beginning, when I started working with this Prothonotary today, it felt like every time I moved just a little bit, he was kind of bouncing up higher or moving further away. By the end of it, there was times he was singing right in front of me, and I was kind of just walking around and breaking branches accidentally and crashing through the forest, not being that stealthy, and it just sat there. it was pretty tolerant. So I can just, I don't know, you sort of start to sense the behavior of these birds and when they feel a little bit more tolerant. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, just a guess, but I think they kind of get a little bit more tolerant of you as you're around them a little bit more, and they kind of realize you're not a threat. You're just hanging in the space, not moving that much, not getting closer to them a ton. Like, so I'm not chasing it a bunch, you know? There are times where if I see them down feeding, I'm trying to move a little closer, get a better perspective. But yeah, that's, you know, that's something that just comes with time, being able to figure out what's tolerant, what's not. And I'm never 100%. Sometimes I'm like, oh, he's gonna be fine, I'll move here, and then boop, he goes, you know? Other times I sit still and wait, and then the thing just sits there forever, and it's like, oh man, I should have tried to move and fix that perspective. Other things to pay attention to in the shoot is the compositions. Watch, I'm almost always trying to compose that bird, put it in the bottom corner, top corner. I went vertical a bunch of times when the scene called for it. I had some nice tall trees that it was perched on, and it just made more sense. I have no problem going with high key. I like the soft light shooting up against that white sky. I think it's kind of a nice clean look. It really shows off the bird, especially something as colorful as a Prothonotary. And yeah, that was it. The one thing I didn't do that I should have probably is went for more silhouettes, but with the overcast skies, it's a little bit harder to get a silhouette sometimes, just because the light's so soft and that bird's so bright. If it was like a darker bird, I could have silhouetted it up high, but I should have thought of that. I didn't even try that. Mostly I just went with the lighter high key look. Other than that, guys, this is all my warbler photography, is really just thinking on your feet, you know? I don't think there's ever a time where I'm like, oh, I'm planning like this specific shot I want to get here. Like that's super rare. Most of it is knowing the habitat, going after a specific species, listening for them, finding them, spending some time with them. That's really the ingredients. That's the formula for it. All right. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. All right. It is 6:24 in the morning, and it's about 10 minutes after sunrise. And this is where I stayed tonight. There's the van. And so I'm out in a wildlife management area here in southern New Jersey, and that's what I'm gonna go after. I got 2 dueling oven birds over here singing away back and forth. They're loud, and I'm gonna head in and see if I can find them. All right, this guy's straight ahead. Pine warbler singing as well. All right. Great crested flycatcher. So as you can see, I go off trail. And as you can see, thorns are a problem. So this looks like a little bit easier way. So my goal right now is to just get back into their habitat here, or close to where they are, and then sort of wait and see if I can figure out where one of them is at. Oh, I just found one. There he is. All right, horrible photo, but that's good, I've got one now. All right, let's see if we can get closer. I kind of lost him visually. There he is. Man, they're good at blending. All right, so it's dark. I'm gonna go really slow shutter speed. So you can see him there, but he's like kind of pinned against that tree. That tree trunk's a little too close. He's like completely on the other side of this stuff right now. So that's no good. Bummer. All right, I think I'm gonna actually go for this other one just because the forest looks more open this way. I think I have a better chance of seeing him out in the open, but that was fun to find one that quick. In this forest, their territories are really close. There's so many of them out here. So it's really dark, like I was saying, so I'm gonna be managing shutter speed. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them calling now. I'm gonna be really starting with a slow shutter speed. Oh, this guy sounds closer. I gotta start looking. See him. See, he's up here somewhere. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, he's showing his crest nicely. Look at him. So at this point, he's too high for me to shoot, so I'm not going to bother moving. I'm just going to stay put, wait for him to make a move, see where he goes. And the one thing I could try and do with this guy is silhouette him since he's up there a bit. There we go. So let's get focused, number one, challenging in all this mess. There we go. So we'll back up to here, drop that ISO. Look at that, kind of moody. He's just got a profile for me better. Come on, buddy. Oh, missed that. Let's try one more. There we go. Yeah. That's kind of fun. All right, let me see what other silhouettes I can maybe get. Oh, there's a drop. He went nice and low. Let's get that ISO back up, shutter speed down. I'm looking for a good approach where I won't crash through everything here, but I'm not really seeing it, so here we go. So that's a good lesson right there. And something I always, not always, but it takes me a while to remember is when they're high, there he is. When they're singing up really high, don't forget about silhouettes. Silhouettes in the forest can be really cool and creative if you find some fun openings. I would have loved to have found more foreground to shoot through, but wasn't able to. All right, he's in this holly tree up ahead here, which holly trees often suck unless you can get really close. Mainly because there's so many leaves on it, you know, it's not very open. There he goes, he just dropped to the ground. There we go. Running around on this log. Oh, I'm gonna just stay put because he might come out right there, which is a mess, but if I could get closer, it could work. Damn, that Prothonotary sounded closer. Wow. Oh. That ovenbird's right here. Damn. Come on, buddy. If he would pop up right now. Watch, we'll see if we can find him here. There he is. See him just running around the ground? Watch, he's probably gonna hop up on that little log. Oh, I'm going under it. There he is. So ovenbirds consistently feed on the ground, and they nest on the ground, so they're good birds to get and stay low. See, you just caught something. There, you just ate it. Not down there, buddy. There he is out in the open, but I'm shooting down on him too much. The leaves are a mess. If I was close and laying down, it would work, but I have too much stuff in between me and the bird to lay down, so that's not going to work. But in any case, I'll just keep staying with him here. Here we go, here we go. Oh, and of course, right? Gonna go way up, although let's see if we can play with some foreground tree to make something interesting. I don't like that background, so let's try it on this side. There we go. Oop. Branching away. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Go up a little bit more, bud. Oh, there's that one leaf in the way, or else I would actually not mind this. Damn. Oh. There we go. I wonder if we can silhouette in here. Let's see. Yeah, we can. He's just got to be in a better spot. It's a little branchy. See? He's not standing out very well there. Yeah, that's not working either. Let's see if I can find a better perspective for a silhouette. All right, let's go with the... That tree line in the back is too bold. to have it that close. I don't like the trees, and it's just so branchy. It's not worth the shot, you know? Yeah, bummer. It's clouding up, which is nice because it actually looked like it was going to be a clear morning. So I thought I was going to get screwed. Yeah, I can't see anything good of shooting this oven bird, so let's go chase some Prothonotary. Pines are super tough to get low. They will feed on the ground. I see them do that quite often. I shouldn't say quite often. I see them do that semi-regularly. But oven birds are just a little bit easier target for low. Problem with this Prothonotary is if he's deep in the swampy area, I can't get in there. It's too messy. I could throw some muck boots on and really try and dive in there, but the habitat's just an ugly mess. So I'd prefer to actually wait for him to come out in the open. So this is warblering, folks. I walk around and listen. When I find or hear something, I hang out with it and see if I can get a shot. You can see I was close with that first oven bird. It actually came, it was pretty much eye level, but it was just in a crappy perch. If it was a little bit more open, would have had a shot. Oh, there, I just heard a yellow-throated warbler. I'm just moving a little quicker now because I know where this Prothonotary is, so I'm just heading right to him. Although, I actually just realized I'm further away than I thought I was. Maybe this is a second one. So, just heard black and white. Maybe I should explore this Prothonotary sooner. All right, let's see if we can get to the swamp. So if you're gonna do this sort of thing and just wander through the forest, at least in my area, it is completely covered with ticks. So all of my clothing is treated with permethrin. That being said, I do tuck my socks into my pants. The socks are treated, the pants are treated, and then my long sleeve shirt, which I always wear a long sleeve shirt, is also treated. And this perfect Prothonotary habitat. Look at this. Nice and open too. All right, now we just wait. Hopefully it wasn't singing on the other side of the lake. There it is, just heard it. Heard the Prothonotary. It is on this side of the lake, which is great. And it sounds like it's up this way. So let's go see if we can find this bird. Once I'm on the other side of this, I should be good. I just gotta get across this without soaking my feet. Oh, he's right here, guys, he's right here. I just gotta find him. There he is. Hey, Prothonotary. There he is, folks. So right now he's up high territory singing. I mean, he's probably feeding up there too, but yay, we found a new Prothonotary. Oh, all right, I gotta move over. Didn't mean to move that quickly, but I almost fell. Okay, let's see. There's that yellow. All right, let's bump some settings up. I want to get up, 120 fish should be fine. There he is. But listen, there's some nice open snags up here. If he hits one of them, I can actually get a shot, just go high key. Right now he's in a twiggy mess. And I love this habitat, absolutely love this habitat for photography. See, now that's, oh man, he was on a good perch there. See, they hit these open cedars like this. Get focus. Oop, here he comes, there he goes. He came closer. Not really. Is that him? No. That's a gnatcatcher. Yeah, he might be lower than I thought. Yep, he is low. There he is, eye level. See, look at that, I told you guys. See how they come low? Look, there he is. I mean, too far right now, but they're good for coming low. Oh man, he was in a good spot for a second there. Actually could have had a shot. Oh, missed him again. Where'd he go? See, that's what I want, guys. Even when he's that far out, I want him to hit those like open snags like that. He went out a little bit further, so now we're gonna have to wait for him to come closer. All right, while we're waiting for him to come closer, I'm gonna set my lens up. I forgot to do that this morning. So one of the things I do is a focus preset. And so I focus on something really close. So I'm just gonna focus on this log right here. And then I'm gonna press this button on the side of my lens. You'll see it saves focus. And then when I go to focus, let's say on something like this, right? And I miss and catch the background and I can't get it back. So like right now I'm pressing my focus button, it won't come back. All I have to do is hit a button on my camera and then it brings it back. So watch, miss, button, focus. And then I get right back to it. So miss, hit the button, focus again. Missed again, hit the button again, there, back. So see how fast it gets my focus back where I want it. So that's the trick there with these Nikon Z lenses. Wow, it clouded up nicely. Actually, just gonna take a seat on this log here and we'll sit and wait. All right, I'll pick back up with you guys once this bird returns. Ducks are so tough. All right, so I've been sitting here for about 10-15 minutes. Haven't heard the Prothonotary in a while. Hear Louisiana water thrush calling off in the distance. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll just stay here. I don't know how long I'll wait though, because I've not worked with this bird before. I don't know, where his main kind of home base habitat is, or territory, I should say. So, he could have just been feeding on this side of the lake and his actual territory is on the other side. I don't know. And it's a bit of a walk to get around there. And the other side is usually a lot more flooded, so I need muck boots. So I'm not really prepared for that. Hear the osprey? Ah, and here's Prothonotary right on cue. Nice. How wonderful. All right, there we go. Sounds like he's off this way. Sounds like he could be lower. There he is. Got him. All right, nice, he's low. Yeah, I'm gonna stay 125th of a second. It's dark down here, the clouds just came in. Got a little darker, but 125 should be plenty. If he hits a good spot, I'm just gonna shoot like crazy. Busy background. So fun to watch them feed though, huh? See, this is why Prothonotary are good. They love to come low. It's actually, I'm gonna bump the ISO a little bit. I'm still a little dark here. If he hits the right spot in the open and I get a reflection, ooh, yeah. So this is it, guys. I mean, you're basically watching it, right? There's nothing more to this. Now it's just a matter of sit and wait and hope he hits a good spot. If he comes over closer, like to this log right here, like, I might be able to get like a nice opening there, even up there maybe, or top of this curved branch, something like that, like right there. So it's just a matter of sitting and waiting now. But while the swamp looks a mess, every so often they hit the right spot and all of a sudden it just looks really good, I'd actually probably be better off moving to the right here. So see this little tree right here? I'm gonna move over there and try to get an option for some foreground. What I don't want to do is spook this bird back up. There we go. So now I have some close stuff to shoot through in the foreground. That should allow me to just get a little bit more creative. I don't know where he went though. I kind of lost him. Unless he's still in that clump. Might see some yellow in there. It's crazy, you can lose a fluorescent yellow bird in a dark, dark swamp. But damn, I cannot see or find this bird right now. There he is. Finally get a better look at him. I don't see anywhere to move to make this better, so just gonna sit here and wait. still a little high too. All right, guys, he's finally lower here. Oh, he was. He's back up in that mess. Branching the way there. Oop. Off to the holly. Yeah, see, busy background there. Just a bit too messy. Yeah, holly's always tough. Like I said earlier with the ovenbird, unless you're closer, it doesn't tend to work that well. And now he moved way up. Right overhead here. Oh, if that was a pretty branch, it'd be a cool straight up shot. It is not a pretty branch. There we go. Oh, branchy. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was almost so good, guys. Did you see that? Oh, man. If he would have hit the other side of that stump, we'd have had him. This guy loves staying in the mess. And now he's just like right overhead here. Turn, buddy. Oh no. I can't get. There we go. Right in between the trees. Just got away from the turn. Man, if you would turn. Come on, buddy, turn. Oh, what a bummer. Yeah, got a little busy in that scene. It was kind of nice how he was framed in between those other ones, wasn't it? Let's see if he'll go up top here. This dude likes facing the wrong way. There's a nice open tree, yeah, up to the right here. I mean, he's starting to be up a little high, but if he hits, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really working. All right, here we go. It just flew down, a little busy behind him. It's a shame it's eye level. Oh, where'd he go? There we go, here we go. Oh, good job blowing focus, right? That's nice. Compose it, give him a little space in the bottom. Oh, I love these. All right, look, I'm gonna move to the left to get rid of that. Just go all white. There we go. Guys, we got a shot. As long as it's sharp. I was a little shaky on that one. All right, he's in a little bit of a mess right now. Oh, I was gonna try and put him in between those trees, but he moved too quick. He's getting up a little high now. Wait for him to come back down and feed. Yeah, see how high this is? Like, you can just tell I'm really shooting up at him. Although I gotta say, I do like, I do like the framing that he had there. If he leans down and looks, might get a shot. Bump my shutter speed just a little bit. It's getting a little bright up there. Ooh, my arms are getting sore holding the camera here. I think that high key shot's gonna be the one. There we go. Oh yeah, guys, look at this. Oh, nice. I like him on the dark spot. Come on, turn. I like him against that tree trunk, but we'll see if we can mix it up. Oh, he might go lower. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's framed in there nice. A little bit of branch cleanup, not too bad. Lighten up the exposure just a touch. I apologize at this moment, everyone. I had an equipment malfunction and my recorder for the viewfinder image stopped working. I actually bumped the power cord out of it, didn't know. So for the next little bit, there will be no through the viewfinder, but it does come back later when I figured it out. And so you'll see it again then. Louisiana water thrush. I just can't tell you. All right, you should be right to the left here. There he goes. Branches again. Watch. I'm gonna use the tree to hide. Oh man. Oh. And if he goes to the top of that, go ahead, buddy. Go all the way up. Top out on that thing for me. Go. I'm gonna go vertical in anticipation. Come on. There we go. And he got a bug. How cool was that? Back to horizontal. I think he just dropped down to feed on it. Almost decent. Oh, there we go. Horrible background. Nice open perch. Horrible background. See how textured it is right behind him? Here we go. I was just gonna say he's looking down. Oh, yes. This is better. Come on, turn. Out. A little bit darker. Oh, there we go. Look at that framing. Go vertical. Oh, where'd he go? Ah, I lost him. There he is. Let's show off some habitat. A little bit darker on the exposure. Oh, I love this. Same thing, a little bit darker on the exposure. Make sure I got focus on him. All right, let's go back in tight. A little bit lighter. All right, let's see. If I play with a little foreground there. Nah, it's just better when it's centered in it. I'm just gonna white out that branch in the background. I wish he would turn towards me when he sings, but oh, how dope is this? Let's get the whole branch. All right, got those shots. So once you have those shots, mix it up, guys. Don't just stay there. If the bird is staying put, see what else you can come up with. Here's another opening. See, look at this, just a different shape. All right, a little bit lighter on the exposure. There we go. Just keep moving. There's a big branch behind him in this one spot here, but if I go over this way, let's see, I might be able to bounce up, get a little, oh, I went to go higher and he dropped right to the ground. Get myself up to my favorite 500th of a second. Let's see where he moves next. I'm gonna move left in anticipation because there's a couple of nice open snags to the left here, and he's been kind of going that way. And so maybe he'll land on one of them and I can get another cool high key shot. If he does, I'm gonna instantly go vertical. Like if he makes that move. In fact, probably just go ahead and get my hand ready to switch to vertical. Well, you know what? If I move left more, I might be able to clear out that branches behind him. Let's see. I just gotta find him again. Sucks. Sometimes you take your eye off for a second and I can't find the damn bird again. There he is. I got him. Oop. Almost there. I might get a shot here. There we go. Don't like the foreground branches, so I'll come right in here. Horizontal might actually fit this one better. I like that hole complete. I just wanted to look out to the left, not right. Here we go, guys. Psst, 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 psst. Let's try it. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Nice. Nice high key. Oh, look at this bokeh, guys. Lighten up just a little bit. Psst, psst, psst. Nice. Put them right in that gray space there, I think. Now I'm going to slide this way and try and clean it up a little. There we go. Oh, that was awesome. All right, let's see if he comes through again. Grabbing some bugs back there. Oh, we got one too. Nice. Yeah, the top of that's nice, but leaves in the way. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Oh, that background's so cool. Almost, guys, almost. Let me darken it a little bit. Oh, why is there gotta be leaves in the way? Drop the ISO a little too. Nah, I can't seem to get a clear shot. Let's see. Oh. Lighten it back up. Here we go. Psst, 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 psst. I hate shooting up that much. Oh, he's lower, he's lower. He's right here. Here he is. Psst, 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 psst. Oh shit, sun's coming out. Oh, he's right here, guys. Oh, come on. Come on. Where is he? There he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, he went out nice and low. All right, let's see if he'll start feeding out here. There we go. Some nice low feeding. This light is rough though right now. All right, so with this light, I'm gonna switch to aperture priority auto ISO because it's just gonna be changing like crazy. Where'd he go? Look at that critter he's got. Branches in the way. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's wait for him to turn to the right here. It's a little branchy in there though. Go a little bit darker with the exposure. There we go. That's a little bit more open. Lighter with the exposure. Yep. Bit of a mess. Come on back up, buddy. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys. He's right overhead. What's up, buddy? Look at this. Oh my gosh. A little bit lighter. Oop. Oh. It's like he's curious about me. Nice little opening there. Now he's in a mess. Let's see if he hits a good spot. Nope. Going up a little high. Yeah, if he drops. Come on. Oh, not bad. Not great either. Just sticky and branchy. There we go. Got him. Psst, psst, psst. A little bit negative exposure comp. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would have been so great. All right, he's down low feeding. Light is getting tough, guys. See those dark lines behind him? Yeah. Oh, man. What a bummer. Just the sun came out. Oh, down low. Nice. Oh, nice reflection. Oh, almost. All right, wait. He might come over to the right here. Let's get low and get set up. Oh, look at that bug you got. Huge dragonfly. That was funny. Oh, you know what though? Another set of clouds rolling in. We might get more time with this guy. We're gonna hang. Take a look. See all these clouds rolling in back here? It might soften up that sun. just ugly with that blue sky and the bright light, hot spots in the background. Even if I brighten it up a little bit here, just not looking that great. There he is. Oh, I like that. Come on, turn. Oh, that's not bad either. Oh. All right, bring the focus back, grab it. Let's throw some foreground in play here. Lighten it up. See how I lighten up my exposure? All right, he's coming. It is getting darker again, so I'm just gonna drop my minimum shutter speed on aperture priority to 320 should do. There we go. All right, he swung over here. There he is, look at him peeking out. Come on, that'd be nice if you, yeah, there we go. Oh, good job focusing, right? A little bit of branch in the way though. See that? Like how much branch is covering him. So, let's see if we can slowly move. Sneak around here. Oop. Yeah, spooked him. Fun, I was just gonna say fun texture right there, but off he goes. All right, he's low, back down in the original spot. So let's go check that out. Almost. Come on, buddy, peek out. Just move out. Shit. I want to go left, but then it puts all those little twigs behind him. So maybe I'll go right, but then I'm worried I'm gonna get a worse background, like just light. Because I love the trees that I had in the background a second ago. But I might be able to still get some trees. Almost. Yeah, it was pretty much there and then he moved. Guys, check this out. Psst, psst, psst. Oh, nice. Oh, look at the buds above him. Make sure to include those. I'm just gonna move around and try and get some different foreground. Oh, didn't mean to make that much noise. Oh, I'm shooting through too much stuff now. Come on, stay, 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 stay. Almost there. Look at that texture on the light. How fun is that? A little bit darker so I don't overexpose. Make sure to include those buds above him. Oh, come on, focus, focus. Psst, psst, psst. There's the opening right there. All right, got that. Let me move around, see what else I can do here. Oh, that's kind of fun. Now, I mean, we can get totally clear. I don't like those lines of trees behind him there, so we'll put them in between them. I kind of like shooting through that greenery a little bit more, but let's see what we can do from over here now. Get a little bit darker background. Oh, look at the vines, or the stuff that I'm shooting through in the foreground there. We'll put them against the dark. Not loving that. Let's keep going. That might be a better background. Yeah, there we go. Much better background. Plus we got the bright greens against the gray now. Darken that exposure just a little bit. Keep them in that bottom corner so I can compose them better. Let's see about some of this foreground stuff to shoot through. No, it's just dark logs again. Let's see. Maybe I can swing around this way. Oh, there he went. But he didn't go for, oh, nice, nice, nice. Nah, branchy. I love the background, but it was just branchy. We'll see if he drops. If he turns, I got a shot here. Still a little busy though. See, I'm trying to include that whole left branch if he'll turn. Oh. Yeah, I just got butt focus there. He's facing the wrong way. All right, let's just be patient. We'll see if he'll flip around. Oh, I need to just focus on his head. Oh. And of course I was messing around when he did that. A little bit lighter on the composition. See, see those two vertical lines behind him? I really want those, like him in between them. But then that one green leaf in the foreground is kind of getting in the way. So I don't know how to fix that. Darken that exposure a little bit. Oh boy, arms are getting sore again. Let's see, maybe step back just a little bit here. There we go, that puts him more in the clear. And you know what, I can anchor him in the middle of that, the tree back there from this position. See that composition is just a little bit, everything's heavy, I feel like. So I really want him to turn the other way to the left here. But then I gotta watch those leaves. He just pooped, probably getting ready to move. Come on. Man, makes me think I should have gone around the other side. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Arms need a break. You know, I'm just gonna try and walk around since he's just chilling there. See how tolerant he is. Because there's actually oh, that's ugly. Wait, let's see. I'm gonna try and stand up on this, and I might be able to shoot eye level with him. Let's see how good my balance is. Gotta move out to the right here. Because there's a branch in the way. I knew it. I knew as soon as I got it, he was going to bail. All right, he went low, down in the feeding. Let's see where he went. See how when you go lighter though, this can take on an interesting appearance. If I didn't have those branches intersecting right behind him, it's actually not horrible. Now, look at my settings. ISO 9K, right? So time to go back to manual, slow things down, we'll kill auto ISO. Let's bump that ISO up there. We're back down to these slow shutter speeds. So something like that is much more manageable. But like I said, there's some nasty branches just coming out right from behind him. There you go, starting to move around. Oh man, those pretty seeds are nice, huh? But what a mess. What a mess that scene is. Trying to find like a tunnel here, but yeah, it's just not worth shooting. All right, let's see if he moves. Oh, branch behind him. Bummer, it's kind of pretty. Grab one because I might be able to just sort of clean out it's still, the whole thing's kind of a mess. Let's see if we can clean it up any. Nope, off he goes. Just realized my shutter speed's getting a bit up there. So we'll balance that again. Oh, interesting. I just heard another Prothonotary sing. Just go away, geese. There he is. Oh my gosh, these birds are so noisy. I'm a little busy in the background. We'll grab one here. There. Yeah, I'm so stealthy in the forest, aren't I? Oh, here we go. That's better. Nice high key. See if we clean it up a little bit here. It's a little bit like twiggy on the left side there. So like all those branches right there that I'm pointing at, Coming in, kind of a mess. Here we go. That's better. Turn around, turn around. Let's go vertical. Oh, there we go. Turn, turn, turn. Come on, buddy. Make sure I don't blow out anything. Shutter speed's good. Let's get a little bit more dynamic range. Drop that shutter speed, drop the ISO, drop that shutter speed more. I'm just gonna keep him, like the shape of this branch is more interesting than the stuff up there. See, up above is kind of crappy. So I'm just gonna go this way. Bump the ISO a little bit more. I really wish he would turn around though. I mean, like face me. The look back pose is okay. I don't like that little clump of crap in the right there too. Yeah, maybe like this. Like that's the composition I want right there. But I want him to look to the left. I guess I can just white out that stuff on the top right. Oh, there we go. He turned. Oh, of course I missed it. Oh. Hey there, buddy. All right, everyone, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the voiceover live in the field. I think it's a little bit more immersive and accurate to what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do versus me trying to just voice over after the fact. So anyway, give me your thoughts. Share your feedback with me. Let me know what you thought of this one. Happy spring, everybody.